Hello, it's your girl Raquel. What we're doing today is just reminiscing about our favorite memories or stories at our favorite Business of WordPress conference that took place between 2012 and 2019.
It's honestly not one memory. It's kind of like the lump sum whole of what it meant. In my mind, I think about where I was when I very first went and where I was when it was over several years later. And I felt like I had exponentially so much more business conversations and insights because of that conference in particular. I felt like my whole ability to understand the WordPress ecosystem and the ability to understand my own business really leveled up a ton.
I think one of the really cool things about these events is just the ability to be in proximity of some of these like really successful business leaders in the ecosystem. And it's not every day that the plugins that you're downloading or the products that you're buying online, you can sit down with the folks that are actually creating it. And for somebody in business who is looking to better understand the ecosystem, get some really cool insights into how others are doing. I can remember sitting in sessions and you had a company like Envato, like a multi-million, billion-dollar valuation company, getting up and sharing their numbers of like sales and revenue and all of that kind of stuff, and just being like, wow.
For those of us who have been in the industry for so long, we need a place where we can say like the quiet things out loud, where we can get really like clear and open about our issues, our challenges, our successes, where we can really share the impact WordPress has had in our lives and what our mission, our purpose is, so that we can support each other, help each other. Oh, you need to talk to this person because this person is doing that and that's going to help you. And just making those kinds of connections, that can only happen at an event that's really just dedicated to the people who are in the business of WordPress.
The thing that I love the most is how raw and real every single conversation and presentation are at this event, because you get the unfiltered reality of business from the people who are doing it day to day, not just like the flowery, let me give you a presentation about, some of the things I've learned, but the real numbers and the real, like, these are the problems we faced and how we overcame them, not just from the stage, but in every conversation that you get to have around the event. And you come away with like genuinely good advice, genuinely good experiences shared, and impactful advice. I can point to multiple tens of thousands of dollars of revenue in my own business that came from conversations at the event. And that's like, I can't do that with anything else that I've done. It's amazing.
I remember back in the day that I was making a plugin where you could create custom fields and display them on the front end. And somebody said, "Oh, you mean advanced custom fields?" I said, "What's that? What's that?" And it saved me from building what already existed.
Well, it's probably not a default answer, but they have one day where they go, you can do some extracurricular stuff. Golf was one of them. I had never golfed. I don't care too much for golfing, but I like golf carts because, fun, hills, up and down. But I had a little bit too much fun with it. And I may have crashed it a little bit.
It was definitely golf. We went one year and we had, great networking. It was a best ball event. We shifted it around. There was a golf cart drag race at one point. Things got a little rowdy on the second 9, but lasting memories, best friends forever, great networking. It was awesome.
Every year this is the place I get to go and just talk shop business with people I like. And I looked forward to every year, but I think my favorite memory is I didn't stay at the venue. I stayed 2 blocks away. So I go in, have these amazing conversations with people that get it, entrepreneurs, and passionate about WordPress, passionate about their business. We'd share stories back and forth, and it was my walk back to the hotel where I was recounting those. And so I'm so glad you're doing this. You are the person to do this. I'm so glad you have taken this, and we all need to come around and help and support because we need this back. Yeah. I want to take my nighttime stroll back to the hotel when I'm happy and full of memories and have that place every year. That's my home away from home.